Peace is the path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. On the news this evening, victims of pirate attacks in fishing settlements in Bonny Andoni call for government help. Youth leader in Outer East River State says insecurity persists in the area. Organized Labour issue 14-day nationwide strike notice. NNPCL says no intention to increase petrol prices. On the foreign scene, adult dies after contracting measles in Ireland. I am Kalada Kurubatbo. Good evening. Victims of pirate attacks in some fishing settlements along the Bonny Andoni waterway are calling for urgent intervention from the River State government for their safety. Some of the victims from a fishing settlement known as Abaji Boko Kiri at Ke in Degema local government area say their means of livelihood were destroyed in the recent attack. They urged the state government to intensify efforts in curtailing the continued destruction and sacking of their communities by the hoodlums. They told correspondents Ibi Ruwari that the pirates are planning to attack again and they fear for their lives.
My husband, net, fridge, my generator, everything. Always the clothes where we wear run, like we get. How to eat them, no day. Enter the community, they shoot. I mean, get the biggest store there. Then burn them, thief the one way to go thief. Now, they there for another small fishing port there. So all our property don't lost. We they beg, my government, try to chase those people come out for us. We need security. Now, they see they there. They see the worry, they shoot, they worry.
All my things, they burn and finish. All my wife's things, they burn and finish. Nothing now. I want government to come help us.
We don't call at the countries where they or that side. But now they not come. I not see my wife, I not see my seed there. Now because of the land where they follow us in fact.
No woman there again, no man. Someone where they know this like 5.
Recall that on Monday, the Care Council of Chiefs raised the alarm of a planned invasion of their community following an attack on one of their fishing settlements. As you may know, last month, 5 suspected pirates terrorizing the Bonny Andoni waterways.
Today, the paramount ruler also paid a ransom to those boys in the bush. That somebody who they come, they meet you, they pack goods and money and go back to their camp because they don't come out at daytime. What they do is they come out in the night.
Mr. Eke Akita also said a youth in Ugogo community was killed by one of the gangs for allegedly assisting security agencies.
Igako precisely, we have also witnessed the death of a youth who was buried in a shallow grave. They said he's an informant to the police and was being captured in his house in Iwogo community. Muche is his name. Another man was kidnapped at Overbridge. He also paid himself about 1.something million.
The Outer East youth leader, however, called on President Bola Tinubu and the Inspector General of Police to set up a security formation in the area to tackle the insecurity there.
I'm also calling on the IG and the presidency. A place like a call center, a police station or a tactical team should be located in that place or with army. Because the people cannot be living in fear like this till date. We are also pleading that the needful should be done to reduce the insecurity in our area and also to make sure they capture these boys.
Recall that a divisional police officer in Outer East, SP Wako Angbashim, was killed by a wanted gang leader or gang led by one gift opera known as Tubaba in Odiemude community in Iguako Kingdom, and since then communities in the area have continued to suffer criminality. Away from that, Chairman of the Waters Producers Association of Nigeria, Igberi Maxine, says there is need for urgent government intervention in tackling the impact of single-use plastics. Speaking on Nigeria Info FM's Morning Crossfire, Mr. Maxine said his organization is ready to collaborate with the government for proper recycling of single-use plastics.
Government need to come up with a clear-cut policy on recycling of single plastic. Because of investing in recycling, for us, is capitally intensive. So if we say we want to foot it or want to partner with government will have to give us that enabling environment to partner with them, where we can now come up with a recycling plan. And from that recycle is taken to the recycling plant for recycling. You see, everybody will be engaged. It's a win-win situation. The city will be clean.
The Amayanabo chiefs, opinion leaders, and the people of Krakrama and communities in Asaru, Toru, and Degema local government areas of River State have joined to congratulate Governor Siminalayi Fubara on his victory at the Supreme Court. In a statement signed by the Amayanabo of Krakrama and its satellite communities in Asalga and Delga, His Royal Highness King Iwari Gibson Bala said The Supreme Court judgment is an affirmation of the sacred will of Rivers people freely and voluntarily expressed in favor of Governor Fubara during the 18th March governorship elections. They also facilitate the governor on what they described as a remarkable 49th birthday anniversary, commending his impactful leadership in the state, particularly towards the civil servants who had the best celebration during the 2022 Yuletide. King Bala in the statement also prayed that the Lord empower Governor Fubara with knowledge and wisdom to pilot the affairs of Rivers State. Still to come, organized labor issue 14-day nationwide strike notice. Stay tuned as we go for a quick commercial break.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back now to the rest of the newscast. President Bola Tinubu has encouraged Nigerians to speak positively about the country and remain hopeful despite ravaging challenges. Speaking at the launch of over 3,000 housing units in the FCT, President Tinubu said that being hopeful about the country will eventually lead to success. The president's comments come amid several issues facing the country, including economic hardship, inflation, rising cases of kidnapping for ransom, among others. This is President Tinubu's first public appearance after returning from a 2-week private visit to Paris. In the meantime, the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria have issued a 14-day nationwide strike notice to the federal government. The organized labour in a statement said that the federal government failed to implement the 16-point agreement they reached in October last year. They said despite their efforts to ensure peace, the government seems unmoved by the mass suffering and hardship across the country. Away from that, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited says it has no plans to increase the cost of petrol. The NNPCL, in a statement by its Chief Corporate Communications Officer Olufemi Soneye, urged Nigerians against panic buying of petrol. He said rumors of a planned price increase are unfounded, saying there is enough PMS across the country.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
An adult who contracted measles has died in hospital in Ireland. Ireland's Health Service executive says it is the first confirmed measles case this year. This comes as health officials across Europe and the UK warn of rising measles cases amid falling vaccination rates. On the news this evening, you heard victims of pirate attacks in fishing settlements in Bonny and Donny are asking the government to help them. A youth leader in Outer East Rivers State says insecurity has continued in the area. The organized labor has issued a 14-day nationwide strike notice. On the foreign scene, an adult has died after contracting measles in Ireland. The news was edited by Constance Mega. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I am Kala Dakorubato. Stay tuned.